everyone. I am Amita Gardner from Gyan Niketan. Today I am going to teach you the first chapter, The Fun They Had, from the book Beehive of class 9. And this story is written by Isaac Asimov. First of all, I would like to tell you that there are two main characters in this story. First, Margie, a small girl, she is just 11 years old, and second, Tommy, a small boy who is 13 years old. Dear children, The Fun They Had is a futuristic story. It takes us to the world of the future where computers will play a major role and there will be mechanical teachers to teach. Isaac Asimov is a very famous writer of America, and he was also a professor in the University of Boston. This story is a science fiction that tells us about the difference in the education systems of the old days and the virtual form of education in the future world. He is expressing his vision to the future of technology along with emphasis on the deterioration of human relationship. When the story starts, actually it is a diary entry done by the main character of the story, the little girl Margie. She is entering in a diary about a book, something very unusual, something very strange for her, which she got from her neighborhood boy, Tommy. Tommy got that book in his attic. Tommy, when found the book, it was in a very shabby condition. The book was yellow, the pages were yellow, the pages were wrinkled, and it seemed a very old book. Tommy got surprised and he brought it to show it to his friend Margie. When Margie saw it, she also got very much surprised because the story which Isaac Asimov has written, it has taken place in the year 2157, it means the 22nd century. So the children of that time, they were not aware of this type of teaching and learning process with the help of books and human teachers. Tommy read the book and Margie also wished to read the book. When Margie started reading the book, first he asked Tommy that the book was actually written on what topic, and Tommy told her that the topic of the book was school. Both Tommy and Margie, they belong to the future world, the world which there won't be any human teachers, there won't be any classroom teaching or learning process. So both of them were very surprised. Margie wanted to read the book more and more to know about such a thing which was named there as a school. So she asked Tommy to give her that book for knowing more about the old days. When she started reading that book, she got fascinated. She started taking a lot of interest in that because the book told about a very different type of teaching and learning process which was very new and strange for Margie. In that book, Margie read that in the 20th and 21st century there would be schools, and the schools won't be like their school where Margie and Tommy used to sit in their homes in one room in front of their mechanical teacher or computer set, or it has been mentioned in the story as television set, and take lessons and submit their homeworks and punch their codes after completing their classroom, their teaching, learning process. Margie found in the book that there were school buildings. In the olden days, there were school buildings where all the children used to gather at the same time to take their lessons. It was very strange and something very interesting for Margie. She further came to know that all the students of the same age group used to sit in a particular classroom to study the same lesson taught by the human teachers. And it was quite very strange for her. So Margie wanted to know more and more about that type of teaching and learning process. In the book, she learned that the children used to come and they used to talk to each other, they used to play with each other, they used to have fun. In the interval time, they used to share their food with each other, and while going back also from the school, the children used to keep on laughing and playing and having fun, and in this way they used to leave that school campus. Margie really got very much attracted and fascinated, and she wanted to enter that world where the children had so much fun. Other details are there in the story where when Margie was reading the book, she was called by her mother to come to attend that virtual class. She didn't like actually to attend that lesson that day because she had already read about the old type of schools where children used to gather and used to have a lot of fun. So when her mother called her, she did not want to go back to sit there in that room, lonely in front of her virtual mechanical teacher. Margie remembered that once her geography lessons got very fast, and she was very happy that now she would get some rest from taking her lessons from that mechanical teacher. But her mother called the county inspector, and the county inspector came and fixed that bug, that problem within no minutes. And Margie was really very upset because she knew that once when the history lessons had some problem with Tommy, the county inspector came and he took the whole set, that computer set, and it took about a month to get repaired. But Margie's problem was fixed within no minute. And the county inspector slowed down the speed of the lessons and brought it to the level of an 11 or 10-year-old girl because Margie was there to take lessons from that. So it was quite upsetting for Margie. Margie, after reading the book, that old book which Tommy found in the attic of his house, Margie wanted to go to such schools where children had a lot of fun. And if you will see the title of the story, you will find that the title of the story is The Fun They Had. They here means the children of our age, of your age, of this 20th and 21st century. My dear children, you know that whatever Isaac Asimov had written in the 20th century, nowadays you will find that it has come true. You people, you are already attending these virtual classes. Nowadays, due to this corona pandemic, you are sitting in your houses in one room at one place in front of your computers and you are taking lessons on everyday basis. And my dear children, this Asimov has imagined and thought, and he has written this story years back. And now if you will see that you are going through the same phase, and now you very well understand this story, and you will very well understand the problems faced by Tommy and Margie, how they liked and why they liked that book which they found, and the essay which was written on the topic school, why they liked it very much, and why they wanted to have the fun. Like those children who used to go to school, who used to meet their classmates, who used to get human teachers to teach them, to clear all their doubts, to help them out, to get their emotional and friendly support all the time. Because the children like Margie and Tommy, who will sit in front of their television set or their computer set, they feel very lonely and separated. They feel the lackness of human feelings and emotions, the friendliness, which we get when we remain in the company of people around us, when we remain in the company of friends around us. So Margie liked, and she got very much interested in going back to the olden days where the children had fun. They loved to go to school. They loved to meet their classmates daily, to have fun, instead of feeling lonely and feeling secluded and feeling isolated from the other human beings. Human teachers, which not only give them worldly knowledge, but they remain emotionally attached with their pupils. This she learned from the book, and she felt that, and that feeling elated her, and she became so happy after that that she wanted to go back and live in that time, in that world where the children had fun when they used to go to their school and take lessons from their human teachers and remain in the company of their friends, and they had a very gala and happy time.